If you strive to have good finances, you know the importance of tracking your spending. Spreadsheets and clunky apps, though, can make this process a headache. I recently switched over to Monarch about a year ago, and in that time it has turned into one of my favorite finance apps. So in today's video, I'm going to go over who Monarch is, the great features of Monarch, and then also some of the cons that you should know before using the platform. If you're new here, my name is Kate. I talk about all things money and investing, so if you're into that, hit the subscribe button. Since I'm a new channel, it would really help me out. But we're going to go ahead and get into the video. So who is Monarch Money? They are a premium financial service that was created by some former Mint and NerdWallet folks. So those people have a great idea of what it takes to make a successful financial platform, and you can really see that rolled into this app. Getting into a few of the actual specific features that I wanted to call out is the rules that Monarch allows you to create. So if you use Monarch, I highly recommend linking all of your accounts to it so that is automatically tracked. That is a big benefit of it. Previously, I was manually tracking everything, and while that was great, now that I have a wife and we have combined finances, having somewhere that automatically tracks everything has made everything so much easier. But that said, if you're not manually entering your expenses, oftentimes it can be weird how things get categorized in those spend categories. Monarch basically has a system where you can create if statements for spending, and it will automatically categorize it based on that statement that you set up. So for example, Buc-ee's here in Texas is a popular spot. It's right down the road from where we live. We often go there for gas, and we often go there sometimes for food, snacks, or drinks before a road trip or whatever it might be. I have a if statement set up for Buc-ee's. When Monarch sees the Buc-ee's transaction comes through, if the transaction is for over $30, this automatically gets categorized as a gas expense, and if that expense is under $30, then it goes into the food expense category in Monarch. And so you can set these up for all kinds of different things, but this is just a simple example of how I have used it to automatically categorize our spending, and this feature alone has probably saved me over an hour a month from having to go back and just drag and drop stuff into different categories. So it makes your spending categorization quick and easy, and once you set it up the first time, it will keep that rule and remember it for any future transactions. Another one of my favorite features with Monarch is the cash flow statement that it provides, and I think this is just really cool because it shows at a quick glance all of your income and expenses historically and how you are trending based on past performance. So let's say you want to compare to 12 months ago what your income was and what your expenses were. You can look at that in seconds on Monarch. Another cool thing is that let's say you had a high expense month. You can go and click into that expense month, and right away it will give you a group expense report below that will say, hey, your biggest expense was rent this month, and also, oh, look at that, your restaurant spend this month was $300 higher than usual. And so it makes it really easy to identify when you deviate from your normal spending plan. You can go back and look. It sticks out like a sore thumb, and then when you actually expand and go into it, it's very obvious to where you spent more than you did maybe on the previous month, or even if you made more, where that income came from. Another great feature that Monarch offers is the net worth tracking tool. So like I kind of previously mentioned, you can link all of your accounts into Monarch, which is what I recommend doing. And when I say that, I mean your savings account, your checking account. You can link Coinbase accounts as well too for crypto, and then also your investing accounts. And then by doing this, you can go into the net worth tab, and you can see that growth on a daily basis. If you're invested in the market, you can see how you're trending over the last few months. If you go and click into the net worth as well too, it'll give you a snapshot of like, hey, your savings account went up X amount this month, or hey, your investing account went down this month. It makes it really easy to track your net worth and see where those big changes are happening. And recently they've actually even added an investments tab. So if you go into this tab and you have your investing accounts linked, you can actually see your performance of your investing accounts against different benchmarks. The main one that they benchmark against is the S&P 500. And then you can separate that performance into different accounts, and you can also see the holdings inside of those investing accounts as well too. So while it's not as detailed as some of the other platforms, it is still cool to have an investing tab within Monarch that you can go quickly get a snapshot of your performance and compare it to the market. So while I've been talking about a lot of the pros of Monarch, there are also some cons to the platform. One of those is that it is paid. So if you pay for the annual membership, it is $100 a year, which comes out to $8.33 a month, which most people spend more than that on a coffee, sometimes daily. So you can easily justify this expense as it will save you that easily. but it is a paid platform. The good part about it being a paid platform is that they do not sell your data, and that there are also no annoying pop-up ads that come up when you're using it. So I've used some other apps before, and while they're free, I'm sitting there trying to enter my expenses or look at a report, and I have ads popping up on the screen. And to some people that might not be a big deal, but that was something that used to annoy me quite a bit. And I said, hey, it's worth $8.33 a month for us to have automated tracking, not have to worry about ads, not have to worry about my data getting sold to someone else. So while it is a con to some, I honestly see it as a pro, but you do have to pay for the service. As I previously mentioned, there is an investing page on Monarch, but this is somewhere that I think they have a large amount of room to improve in, and it is one of the cons that I would say is with the platform, because if you really want to have a place to track all of your investing accounts and really dive into the details of each of those, you're probably going to need to use another platform as of right now. Monarch can give you a great overview snapshot of your performance and your holdings if that's just what you're looking for. But if you're looking for any more detailed metrics as far as allocation and sectors and all that kind of stuff, you're likely going to have to use a different platform for Monarch as of right now. Maybe they'll see this and add some better features, but right now, while they do have an investing page and it's great for high level, if you want more specifics on your investments, you're likely still going to have to use another platform. All that said, who is Monarch really for? In my opinion, it is ideal for those who want a way to automatically track their spending, set up their goals, have all their investments and net worth in one place, and just be able to go check it maybe on a weekly basis or even a monthly basis. It's very automated and it's very hands-off once you get it set up. It is also created for those that are tracking finances with a partner. So if you are a couple and you have shared finances, Monarch was designed around couples' finances and having someone else share your finances with you. So there's some great rules on how to allocate spending between people who can see what transactions. All that good stuff was considered when designing this app, and it's easy to tell that when you start using it. Overall, the reason I switched to Monarch was that it is a one-stop shop for all of my financial needs, and also the ease of use of the app and the desktop platform made it great for linking my finances with my wife, and she also enjoys using it as well too. So that has been a game changer for our finances, is being able to put everything in one place, automate it, and just really be able to easily recap our spending, look at our net worth, see how our investments are doing. So Monarch is the platform that I have been recommending to my friends and to my family, and now to you guys for those looking for a platform to help improve their finances. So that said, if you want to check out Monarch, I've actually linked a affiliate link down below. I will get a small cut if you use that, but it would help out the channel and support these videos. So if you'd like to give the platform a try, check out that link down below. If you get into the platform and need some help creating rules or setting up your finances, let me know and I would be happy to jump on a call with you. There's a link down below for that as well too. But other than that, thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe and also the like button, as I'm a new channel, and that will let the YouTube algorithm know that you found this helpful. But other than that, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.